Vinyls 4. Vinyls 4. I'm not going to rip off the entire intro from Jack's Films video. This is Vinyls 4, right? Am I right about that? My dumbass is going to have to look it up, because if it's not Vinyls 4, I'm going to be embarrassed as shit. I think it is. Yeah, I don't know why I would have already done 4 of them, but I'm going to check before I do anything. But I haven't done a Vinyls episode in quite some time now, and I think it's just mostly been one of those things that I've been busy, and it didn't really cross my mind that I probably should get to another one. However, I was sitting here today like, you know what? I really want to actually do another one of these, because I just finally, after 6 months of waiting, I got my newest record, Food by MF Doom. I'll go through that one on this stack I got right here. But yeah, I'm just gonna do this entire part up here, because I've gone over everything on this wall here. You can go check out the other 3 parts of this series. I never even thought I'd really make this a successful series, but hey, it actually has done pretty well. So let's go over all seven of these albums. Okay, let's do it. Album number 1 is the most expensive vinyl I've ever bought, and it's not really real. I have Blonde by Frank Ocean. It's one of my personal favorite albums. I have a review for it that I reviewed for its, I think, 5th birthday last year. It's one of my all-time favorite records. It's in my A+ club. This is a really weird album for me, though, because it's not like, this is not the original. Like, this is not a print made by Frank Ocean himself. It's a bootleg, and I probably paid way too much for this bootleg due to the fact that I spent about $100, at least $100 on this. And I don't know if it was really worth it, because I could probably buy it later, but I tried to buy it for $30. I tried to do this, and eventually I just saw it for $100. It wasn't really selling that much at that price, so I just said, fuck it, I'm buying it. And now I have it. I've never actually played it before, though, so I wonder if it's like really shitty. It has these yellow discs on it, which actually look like kind of like laminated nicely. So that's what the actual record looks like. I don't know. I've never played it before, but maybe I'll play it today. I don't know. I'm not going to play it in front of you guys. It's going to take way too long. But hey, I do have Blonde, and it is a pretty nice cover. I really do think it looks really nice on my wall. So yeah, Blonde is one of my favorite albums of all time. Truly an incredible record. Frank better drop a new album this year. He probably won't, but hey, you know, he's doing Coachella, and he has like some movie thing I heard about, so I don't know. We'll see if he does a new album. But I need another one after this, because this album is too incredible to retire from. It's too incredible. Next, I got one of easily the most used album I own. I have fucking Stevie Wonder's Songs in the Key of Life. It's one of my all-time favorite it is my all-time favorite R&B album. It is just a work of art. I mean, okay, Miseducation of Lauryn Hill is my favorite R&B album, if you count it, but some people don't. If you don't count it, Songs in the Key of Life is the greatest R&B album of all time, in my opinion. It also came with this book in it, which has, it's also the lyrics to this song on this. I get why it's so long due to the fact that this album has a fuck ton of songs in it. But yeah, back in the day when they didn't do the same kind of sleeve thing, they just send me a book. And it's nice, it's black and white, and it kind of looks like somebody just printed it off their computer, and it's not actually from the original pressing of whatever this album is. It looks like probably it's the oldest looking vinyl I have. It's kind of hard to tell on camera, but you have this vinyl outline here. So I love it. It's one of my all-time favorite records. I don't think that's a hot take, though. Next I have Kanye West's The College Dropout. It's my 3rd Kanye solo album I have on vinyl, and my 4th if you count Kids See Ghosts, because I have Kids See Ghosts over on the wall. Can you see it? Yeah, you can see it there. I bought this one because it was just at the vinyl store, and it was pretty cheap. I think it was only $20, so it's a nice price. I personally think it's the worst of the College trilogy. I would rather have Late Registration or Graduation, but Late Registration has become it's not rare actually, it's actually gotten a lot more common recently, but I've never seen it in store. Never seen Graduation in store. I love to have that album on vinyl because it is one of my all-time favorite cover arts, but I'm happy to have College Dropout. It's a classic on its own. Here's the back cover art. It's a great album, obviously. I don't know if there is a poster in here. I've never hung it up just because it's not that interesting to me, but hey, maybe I will one day. You know, I do already have a pretty massive Kanye poster back here. Oh, the TV covers it up now, but you can kind of see over that TV, that little thing right there. That's uh, that is mm, the ballerina from the cover art of My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. Sorry that took me so long to say. Yeah, I have that on my wall. Next, I got an album that I actually hadn't heard when I got it, and then I got it, and I was like, "Fuck, I need to hear it." Prince's Purple Rain. I've heard it now. It's one of my favorite albums I've heard in recent times. This cover is beautiful to me. I love the way it reflects. It's such a cool looking vinyl. The back also looks really cool. It has a massive amount of reflection on it too. It's basically a fucking mirror on the back of it. Overall, Purple Rain is one of the greatest records ever written. It is a masterpiece. You can't see it on my wall, but I do have a poster from it on the wall right here. I'm not going to show it, but it is there. Also, that is what the sleeves look like. It's honestly just it's an incredible album. And I'm very happy having it on vinyl. I hadn't heard it when my mom bought it for me, but then I listened to it afterwards and I was like, this is incredible. So I'm happy I did. Purple Rain, the song, instantly became one of my favorite songs after I heard this record. Next we got AC/DC's Back in Black, which normally on the wall you can't really read it very well, especially that. It's really hard to see there, Back in Black. Fucking terrible cover art, if I'm being honest. If I really think through it, it's just boring. But I mean, the vinyl's cool because I can like feel the Back in Black on it. It's a terrible cover art, but it's one of those records that just so many of my favorite songs come off of it, like, title track, Hell's Bells, Shoot to Thrill, You Shook Me All Night Long, Have a Drink on Me. This album just has an insane track list to it, and I love AC/DC. So is there a poster in this one? I don't think there is. That's what the sleeve looks like, though. It's a pretty cool sleeve. I know this isn't a pretty old vinyl. This is probably printed pretty recently, and it's a pretty cheap one, usually because it has one record in it, but it's a classic. We got 3 left. Next we got Kendrick Lamar's Damn. So, funny story about this one. So, my brother told me, like, it was Christmas. He's like, "Hey, what should I get you?" And I was like, "You should probably buy me a record." And I didn't want to tell him what to buy. And I remember he showed me it Wrapped, and I saw it Wrapped, and I thought it was Adele's 30 because I just heard that album and I loved it, and I wanted to get that on vinyl. And it was everywhere. The vinyl was everywhere, and I never really see Damn on vinyl. So I thought it was that, and then I opened it, and I was like, "Oh shit, this is Damn!" And I was actually way happier with getting Damn because now I have 3 of the 5 Kendrick albums. I was about to say 4, but I don't think Mr. Morale and the Big Stepper. It's not on vinyl yet. I don't think. Once it's on vinyl, I'm buying that instantly. But overall, I love this album. At the time, it was my least favorite Kendrick record. Now I've re-listened to it, and I've changed that opinion. Now Section 80 is my least favorite, which is a pretty rare vinyl, if we're being honest. But honestly, I love this record. I think it looks really cool. If you want to see what the inside cover art kind of looks like, very big Damn text here. It's one of those albums that just really, so many amazing songs. DNA, Element, Feel, Pride, Loyalty, Duckworth, Fear, Love, Triple X. It's such an amazing album. And it's funny because there's 3 Kendrick records I take over it. Mr. Morale, Good Kid, Mad City, To Pimp a Butterfly are all above it. I do have both To Pimp a Butterfly or Good Kid, Mad City, To Pimp a Butterfly on my wall. Vinyls Part 1, I go through those. But overall, Damn is one of the greatest records of all time, without question. Next, I got NWA Straight Outta Compton. It's one of those albums that just, come on. Come the fuck on. It's Straight Outta Compton. It's one of the first hip-hop records I probably ever heard. I don't know when it would have been, because when I first listened to hip-hop, I was going through like the legends. So I started with Eminem. I went to Nas. I went Eminem, Nas, Biggie, Tupac, Kendrick. No, I think Dre, Kendrick. And then Kanye, then Jay-Z, I think is what I did. And that was like the first music I ever listened to. That was the first hip-hop I ever got into. And NWA, so this was one of the first records I ever heard. It has also a song I would probably put in my top 10 favorite songs. The title track is such a fucking great track. And then you got Fuck the Police. And I just realized on the back, see if you can see it, it says blank the police, fill it in. So I should probably do that. Then you have Gangsta Gangsta, I Ain't the One, Express Yourself. Um, it's one of those albums that just, come on, it's fucking straight. It's like it's the not the original gangster rap album, but it's the one that made the whole thing popular. Fucking love that record. Next, we got the one I just got, and I love the look of it. I got Food by MF Doom. I got this album on like a kind of, oh, I need to get that. Really weird context, because I wanted to get this album for a while because it's one of my favorite cover arts of all time, and it's honestly just a great album. But I got it on vinyl so quickly because I saw it for $30. And normally I don't see this record for $30. Normally I see it in the hundreds. So I was like, fuck it, I have to buy it. And I'm happy I bought it because it is such a beautiful fucking cover art. It's not even my favorite MF Doom record. That goes to Mad Villainy. Mad Villainy in my A+ club. But MF Doom Food is up there too. Love the inside of this. I love MF Doom's entire art style. It always has looked amazing to me. I don't know if the discs. Oh, the discs I think are colored. I think they're colored. Are they? I think they are. I thought they were like fingers. Are they? Yeah, they're like a very gross screen, but hey, it kind of fits that's kind of the color the album goes with. So, honestly, man, MF Doom, what a legend. Rest in peace. One of my favorite albums of all time, without question. This makes my total vinyl collection, I think, 36 albums. And they're all on my wall. There's none I don't have on my wall. Well, I have boxes of vinyls, like very old vinyls that I don't have on my wall. But pretty much anything I have in a sleeve, it's on my wall. This disc is not going in. Go in. Come on. Come on, buddy. It's okay. It's okay. Overall, collecting vinyls is an incredibly expensive fucking hobby because I've probably spent over $1,000 on it. But I plan to, pretty much my plan at this point, I'm going to keep doing this series as long as I'm buying these records, which I don't know why I would stop because they're such a cool decoration and they're so cool to own. But my next plan is to deck out that whole wall. Probably by the time I get to the TV, I'll probably have done something with the TV because I'm not really feeling the position the TV's been in. But at some point, I'll probably stop there because I'm not going to go into this wall too. I don't really want to start doing it where you can't see it in the videos. But hey, my vinyl collection is going to keep growing. It's my favorite part of like my whole room, and it's always been a really cool backdrop for my YouTube videos, as it kind of shows. It's a very good thing to have. I'm not saying everybody should. If you're aspiring YouTuber, go make your background a bunch of vinyls because that is expensive, and if you're not into the vinyls, don't do it because every single one of these albums are albums that I love and I like listen to all the time, and I just appreciate them. And I'm buying the records out of appreciation for the album. So don't go buying vinyls if you don't actually care for them. But one of the reasons why I do have such a dense collection up to this point is because the background of it makes it a great background because it basically proves to anybody who watches my video, hey, I do listen to hip hop. Not only do I listen to hip hop, you can see all of the classics on my wall. You can see everything I actually listen to. You can see a pretty good teaser, like if I move, you can see a pretty good teaser of all of what I consider to be my all-time favorite records. You can look and be like, okay, this guy actually, he knows his shit. Like, he knows his stuff. Sometimes with the LEDs, it's a little hard to tell which album is which. But for the most part, I think you can tell pretty nicely. And overall, it's a really cool collection to have. Sometimes they fall off the wall and it gets annoying as shit. But when they don't fall off the wall, it's awesome. But yeah, what do you guys think on this? I don't really have anything more to go with it. See you guys next time. Peace out. I've kind of already gone over the videos coming tonight. Drake reaction coming tonight. Logic review hopefully coming tomorrow. And probably a Drake review this weekend too. I don't know if I don't have enough to say. If all of my thoughts on the album are pretty good by the first listen of the album, I probably won't do a review. But if I have more thoughts, I will do a review. See you guys next time. Peace out. Bye.